Stay with me. Stay with me. Are you one of those people, especially women close to menopause, or you could be a man, doesn't matter, but have you reached that point in your life where you really want to lose weight? You want to shed those pounds for life. You want to be fit. You want to embrace those golden years with fitness level, with health, with your mind sharp, and you want to embrace and recover the wellness that you had when you were a child, if you were healthy indeed when you were a child, because often nowadays some of the kids are not healthy at all because they're all consuming all the same diet. But the thing is that it has nothing to do with food. And stay with me because I'm going to give you the breakthrough tips as to how to regain your health, your fitness level, so that you can retain that investment for the rest of your life through your golden years, bulletproof your golden years. So if you're in midlife, finding yourself that your belly has grown, that you just don't have the same energy, that you really have lost your vitality, that spark, that zest for life because you feel heavy, you feel just like the energy is not there, stay with me, I can help you. So this is the breakthrough tips. Are you ready? Number one, it has nothing to do with your weight. It has everything to do with your relationship with yourself. The number one tip is, do you really, really, really want to lose all that weight and be healthy and be fit and be well? Because if you really, really wanted it, you would have had it. Think about something you really want in your life, getting that cake, or think of something else, like getting the car or the house you wanted, or the children to build the family you wanted. Do you have to make an effort at it? Oh my God, I'm really gonna have to make an effort. No, once you had the money, it was a no-brainer. You just said, this is what I wanna do. I'm gonna go and do it. And you couldn't wait to do it. So what is different with the weight factor? What is different with our fitness? What is different for us women to support our bone health? I tell you what it is. What it is lack of self-worth, lack of self-love. That's what I discovered. I was helping one of my clients, and her number one goal when I said, so how can I help you? How can I offer some relief? What can we work on? What is on the table today? Well, what is on the table is that she's been all her life trying to lose this weight and waiting until she loses this weight in order to start living her life. And I'm like, are you sure what you want is losing your weight? Or is there something else? There is another story underneath all that weight. Well, it turned out that, she was always, may feel like she was too chubby when she was a child. And hey, me too. My dad used to call me big fat monkey, and they still call me like that. And that's okay. No, big fat pig as well, they called me. And I'm like, oh, I don't have a tail. I don't think I'm a pig. I did not identify with that story, but many of us do through our lives. So the idea is to shed that story and to really have an honest, transparent conversation with yourself and realize, is it really that I have to wait until the pounds are off and until I'm really fit and I look exactly like the person I want to see across in the mirror reflecting back that image to me? Or is that I'll never be able to see that image, no matter how fit I am, until I fix the distortion in my brain right here in the now? And we can do that as a turning on a light switch. It's just a matter of choice. It's a distinction between I am okay, I'm whole, I'm complete the way I am. Even if I have 300 pounds more, it doesn't matter. What matters is how much self-love you have, how filled is the cup of your inner self-worth and self-esteem, because that's what is called self-esteem. Nobody else can give it to you. You have to give it to yourself. It's the greatest gift you can give to yourself. But if that is not in place right now, and you're not accomplishing those goals for many, many years, and it's the number one priority in your list, well, my help today is don't wait. Just look deeper beyond that surface of the weight factor, of the fitness factor, of the health factor, and look into what is the real why. After that transparent conversation, I promise you that what you're going to find out is that there is a lack of willingness because you just really don't want to do it. Because who would want to lose all that weight and look great if you feel that you're not worth it? You only do all that effort if you're worth it. And when you feel you're worth it, then it's not an effort. You just want to feel great. You want to do the right thing. So the number one thing is to identify the why. And do you really, really, really want this? Because if you really, really don't want it, all you have to do is fix your self-worth and don't wait to do any of the things you wanted to do because of the weight or the fitness factors. Just start doing those things that you love, and the weight will shed off on its own, because all those goals that you have dependent on the weight loss or the fitness state are not dependent on on that. They're dependent on the state of your mind, if I'm clear. So that's the number one thing. Identifying the why, being very honest with yourself. If the self-worth is not there, just stay alone in silence and just go deeper into yourself and choose to start with a physical hug. Tell yourself, I love me, I love me, I love me, until you feel it deep within. And from that place, you're going to do the following. You're going to really, after that honest conversation, decide what are the flavors, what are the textures I really love in food. Why am I eating? Is it because I'm hungry physically? My body, this shell, requires nutrients and my cells need that nourishment? Or is it because I crave it to fill in the cup that I don't have that self-worth and self-love? If it is the latter, then do an activity that fills up the cup of your self-love. Food is not going to cut it. That's why you have to keep eating. But if it is indeed that you're hungry, then this is very simple. If you love yourself, you're going to start choosing, and this is like a light switch. You start today. Choose to replace that very flavor and texture that you love for something healthy instead. So let's suppose I love a crunchy cereal bar. Well, I know that that is not the most optimal nourishing food for my cells long term and for my body to build up that level of fitness, that perfect health that I crave to have. So what about I choose something that does nourish my body, that does support that long-term goal in the here and now, one little meal at a time, one little bite at a time, and I can choose a healthy option. Like, for example, celery is crunchy, and I can put a bit of peanut butter. I can put a date or figs on it, and it will be crunchy, sweet, sour. It will have all the circle of textures, and it's going to please me and satisfy me. And have that first, and then wait 10 or 15 minutes, or take some deep breath and jump for a bed and wait and see if you're still craving something else, and be very honest as to what is it that you're craving, and see if there is some other. Maybe connect with a friend. Maybe is look at pictures from your past that brings beautiful feelings. Experience some gratitude, writing down. But if you replace those flavors, so you can have, for example, let's suppose you crave ice cream, and it is, it's nighttime, and you want to go for that ice cream container. First of all, you can put a label that says, hey, you can have all the ice cream you want after you take some 10 deep breaths, you jump up and down 10 times, and then proceed to make yourself a beautiful vanilla creamy banana shake made with frozen bananas and dates and vanilla. No cream, but it feels creamy, and the texture and the sweetness is there. And then wait 15 minutes and see if you still want all that ice cream. It's possible that will be your fix. Now, at the beginning, it may be like, you're not silly. This is not exactly ice cream. And this is not exactly a cereal bar that is crunchy. But what about you do it? You just commit to do it. Because if you commit is a devotion. It's the putting your awareness on your health, on your goal. If you have that system and you do it over 3, 4, 5 days, before you know it, it will become a habit. And that discipline will create those long-term effects, that lifestyle that you want. Because this is not about something you'll do for a week. This is not a magic pill. This is a shift in your life. It's a distinction between loving yourself and choosing to nourish yourself and your body so you can have long-term health, or the distinction between, I don't love myself, I'm going to keep putting all this crap in my body, expecting my body to give me a good image on the mirror or to feel great. That's not going to happen. Do you see? It doesn't work, the equation. It's like math. 1 + 1 is 2. So this is just kind of my 2 cents of what can really help you do that shift. And the next thing will be, and that applies, by the way, before I move on, to any drinks that you put, because we forget that drinks can also be not very healthy for our body. So water optimal, but you can also do a vegetable juice. You can do some other alternatives, not so much fruit juice because a lot of sugar for your body, but you want to keep the pulp. But be aware as well of the liquids that you put in your body. And of course, you want to bring in one more shift, and that is the third factor. And that will be, if you find yourself that you're many hours on a row sedentary, just bring some movement. Just put some music and dance. Just do some flips. Just open your arms, stretch to one side and the other. Do some moves around. Like, just any movement. Take some deep breaths. It doesn't matter. Move your wrist to one side and the other. As long as you're incorporating little slots of movement in your day, your body again will start responding favorably, because you're going to bring those oxygens to your cells, to your body. You'll start observing within a week that you start feeling better. You start feeling more supple, and still you're satisfied inside. And along with that, you are putting deposits in the here and now, starting today, short term to the goal, short term to support in that system your long-term goal of really bulletproofing your golden years, of ensuring that you can be healthy, you can thrive being you, you can have fitness. And look, I am 57 in a couple of months, and I have vitality. I just came back from skiing with my teenage kids, and I can keep up with them. I can do everything they do, because I made those choices every day of my life. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I have a lot to learn. I'm an eternal student of life. And I'm constantly making adjustments and listening to my body and seeing what works or doesn't work. I think I've discussed, I have a long, tortuous colon. I have a lot of issues with my intestines. So I'm constantly, finding the nuances of what works best or not. You gotta listen to your own body. But find the system that works for you. And if it's not working, it means it's time to rectify. The answers are inside of you. But the main question, I'm going to start the beginning. I'm going to finish with that beginning, and is, do you really want this? Do you really, 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 really want it? And again, think about, if you really wanted that jacket, if you really wanted that trip, you just go and do it happily. Why you're not doing that with your fitness? Why you're not doing that with that ideal way that will make you feel your best and be productive and create with your life what you want to manifest and really thrive being yourself and shine bright? That is the main question. The answer to that question will shed all the pounds you need to be in your ideal state of physical being, emotional being, and in your mind, body, mind, emotions, and spirit, so you can experience that oneness, that peace in spite of the chaotic world around you. I promise that if you put into practice, just day in and day out, these little breakthrough tips, your life will shift. Your life force will start igniting itself like a bright light, and you will report back to me, hey, thank you, I'm feeling so much better. So I wish you all the best in putting this to the test. Hey, what is there to lose? I'm sure you've been trying many other things. This is free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just try it out. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to help you. I want you to thrive being yourself. I'm doing my best trying to thrive and shine my light, because if we all do it together we can create a beautiful, beautiful world. And that is my vision. I want us all to be thriving, to be cooperating, to be co-creating this beautiful, beautiful web of humanity, where we can coexist in a spirit of love, of compassion, of kindness to one another, and we can thrive being ourselves. So if you enjoy this, please return for more, comment below, subscribe above, share with others that you feel that this content can help them, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Love, peace, namaste.